Have you ever sat in silence and listened? Not to the sounds of the world, but to the echo within you when someone speaks your name. Sometimes it is called with love, and your heart feels like a blossoming flower. Sometimes in anger, and it feels like a sharp stone. The name is the same, the sound is the same, but the feeling changes. Have you ever considered that the first sound of your name is the first note in the song of your life? In my tradition, we are taught that a name is not merely a label. It is a vessel of energy. It is a current of sound that was present in the universe, waiting to find resonance with a soul. Your name is a form of spiritual inheritance. Today, I invite you on a journey to listen to the ancient hum behind the first letter of your name. Let us begin to understand the current that shapes your river. If the path of your life begins with A, you carry the energy of the source, of the mountain spring. Your nature is to begin, to carve a path where there was none. A fire burns within you, a creative impulse that cannot stay still. In any gathering, you find the flow of energy naturally moves towards you, asking you to lead. There is a clarity in you, a force of will. Some may call it stubbornness, but this is the same force that allows water to break through rock. Your practice is not to seek rest, but to guide your momentum. You are here to create the path, not to follow one already made. If your name resonates with B, your path is that of the deep, nourishing earth. The greatest strength flowing through you is connection. You do not just form bonds, you become the soil in which they grow. Sincere love, profound belonging, and the wellness of your circle are the air you breathe. Your energy is that of the hearth, the warm center of the home, the family, the tribe. Often, you place the warmth of others before your own, like a candle that offers its light freely. Your practice is to learn that in nourishing others, you must also nourish the earth from which you give. For the soul, whose name starts with C, the energy is that of the wind, full of imagination. It can shape clouds into stories and carry seeds to new lands. Your ideas are not contained. Your spirit expresses its nature through a creative flow, perhaps art or music, or weaving new thoughts with words. You are one of the few who sees the world not as it is, but as it could be. Your eyes perceive the hidden colors beneath the surface. Your soul suffocates in the stale air of dogma and repetition. You are an untethered current of thought. Your practice is to weave the invisible into the visible world. If the first letter of your being is D, then you embody the energy of the foundation stone. Discipline, structure, and a deep sense of order are connected to your core. In the shifting sands of life, you can become the bedrock upon which others build their lives. You are true to your word and carry your duties with a silent gravity. Your soul seeks stability and finds deep unease in chaos or carelessness. You possess a natural sense of responsibility for your home, your work, your community. You do not take yourself lightly, and this gives you a profound and quiet strength. When your name begins with E, your energy is like a rushing river. You are vibrant, social, and flow through life with great momentum. You cannot remain in one place. Your soul thirsts for new experiences, to meet new people, see new landscapes, absorb new knowledge. These are not desires, they are necessities for your spirit. You often bring laughter and inspiration, connecting with others through your words. Your life is this constant flow, and everywhere you go, you leave a touch of vitality behind. You find your own inner stillness not in quiet, but in the heart of the world's movement. For the soul that begins with F, you walk the path of the lone wolf. Freedom is your highest truth. You cannot exist in another's shadow. You make your own trail. Even if it is difficult, it is yours. Your way of seeing the world is unique, and you feel a natural resistance to joining the unthinking herd. But when you find a purpose, a true north, you commit with an unshakable resolve. Your spirit needs two things to be whole: absolute freedom and a worthy purpose. With both, you can manifest miracles that seem impossible to others. A deep power sleeps within you, awakened only by true, wholehearted devotion to a task. If your name resonates with G, you are a soul of the deep well. You see everything not from the shimmering surface, but from its quiet depths. You are a natural seeker of peace, stability, and authentic knowing. You may speak little, but when you do, others feel the weight of your words. There is a stillness about you, a wisdom that is rare. You are a seeker in the true sense, looking for what is real, beyond performance, falsity, and the noise of the world. You are a quiet lamp that does not need the wind's approval to burn. And in your light, many others find their way. When your name begins with H, your highest art is balance. You are a gentle spirit, walking the middle way, neither too fast nor too slow. A peace emanates from you that brings ease to those in your presence. You are a gifted listener, able to feel the heart of another with great sensitivity. You desire harmony in relationships, peace in your environment, and stability in your life's rhythm. Your soul is like a gentle melody that does not need to be loud to be felt by every heart. People do not just hear your words, they feel their truth. If your journey starts with the letter I, you are a traveler into the landscape of the soul. You are not swayed by the world's glitter, preferring instead to walk the quiet corridors within. You ask yourself the deep questions. You reflect. You often find comfort and nourishment in solitude. From the outside, you may appear quiet, but within you is a vast and humming world. You do not reveal your depths to everyone, but when you connect, it is a bond of the entire soul. Your spirit is on a quest for truth, whether it is the truth of life or the truth of the source. You are the traveler who, even in a crowd, walks their own path because you know your destination. For the soul whose name begins with J, you are the embodiment of hope. A light radiates from within you, a light that inspires others to keep walking. You are filled with an inner vitality and have a gift for seeing the potential for good in every situation. People feel better, lighter, more themselves when they are near you. Your words, your smile, and your confidence combine to create an energy that can shift the feeling of an entire room. In your soul is a burning lamp that illuminates the path not just for you, but for all who walk beside you. You lift others up, and in this act of selfless giving, you find your own special grace. Have you ever wondered, why is one person's spirit as calm as a forest pool, and another's as restless as a flame? Why do some people radiate warmth, while others seem to carry a thoughtful silence? As soon as you hear a name, an echo forms in your mind, as if there is a sacred geometry between the sound and the soul. This connection is ancient. Our name, and most powerfully its first sound, reveals the fundamental color of our spirit. This is not a belief. This is wisdom from those who have listened deeply to the universe. They taught that the first sound of a name is a vibration, an energy that shapes us. It is here to help you recognize the silent signs of your own soul's path. If your name begins with K, you are born to walk the path of skillful action, of karma. You are one who does not merely dream, but builds the vessel to sail towards that dream. You do not analyze ideas endlessly, you create solutions. Practicality is your nature. You cannot leave a task unfinished. You see the path ahead with clarity, what must be done, how, and when. You are deeply feeling, but your decisions are forged not in the fire of emotion alone, but in the clear light of wisdom. Your soul finds its deepest peace in right action. You can lead and you can serve because you know that a dedicated action is the highest form of prayer. If the first letter of your life is L, you are a living expression of love's energy. Your greatest joy comes from seeing joy in others. You think with the heart and you live from the heart. Your eyes are tuned to see the pain in others, and your smile can offer true relief. A sweetness flows from you that can gentle even the hardest hearts. Relationships, connection, and a sense of shared humanity are the true needs of your soul. You are like a flower in the garden of the world that endures the harsh sun itself, but gives its fragrance to all. Your soul finds its home in love, in compassion, in truth. When your name begins with M, you are a soul of quiet, immense strength. As yielding as you may seem on the surface, you are like a mountain inside. Once you have chosen a path, you are not easily moved. You approach every task with complete dedication. For you, respect is a sacred principle, both for yourself and for others. You will always help another, but you will not become dependent. Your soul needs stability, and you hold a centered calm in any storm. You become a shield for those you love. If needed, you will bear any burden in silence to protect them. For the one whose name begins with N, you are a soul who comprehends life with great depth. You may appear simple, but your thoughts, your understanding, your perception are vast. You do not accept things at face value. You must look at what lies beneath. You are a natural philosopher, planner, and guide. Sometimes you retreat into your inner world, but when you speak, your words carry substance, and everyone listens. Your soul is in a constant search for knowledge and truth. You do not offer your trust easily, but when you do, you give everything. If the sound of your name starts with O, you are a soul that understands wholeness. You feel an inner resistance to things left incomplete. Every action, every relationship, every feeling is a circle for you that must be made complete. You think deeply, but you also feel everything to its core. You are drawn to balance, of mind and body, of effort and rest, of connection and solitude. You are like a seeker who, even surrounded by chaos, remains an island of peace within. Your spirit requires stability, dignity, and self-respect. You would never harm another, but if your own dignity is wounded, you quietly create a respectful distance. We meet someone, and without a word, the heart knows this person is true. Another speaks, and their very voice seems to soothe us. Another, in their silence, can shake us to our core. Why? Why are we drawn to some, find wisdom in others, and feel an ancient kinship with a rare few? This does not happen because of appearances. It happens because of energy, and the first note of that energy is often the first sound of our name. Every letter is a seed, containing the potential for certain qualities to blossom within us. When we understand this, we begin to understand not just others, but the sacred ground of our own being. On which path does your soul walk? If your name's first letter is P, you are one who values depth and purpose above all. For you, no task is just a task. It is a responsibility, a calling. You possess an energy that feels the needs of others with ease. You may carry your own troubles, but you cannot bear to see those you care for in pain. There is a maturity in your nature. You do not get entangled in trivial matters. Your focus is often drawn to the well-being of others, service to the community, and the slow, steady realization of your goals. Your soul has great restraint. You could say much, but you speak only what is necessary. Your inner stillness is your true power. When your journey begins with Q, you are among those rare souls whose path is truly unique. You do not walk the well-trodden road. You are here to cut a new one. The power of questioning is alive in you. You must get to the root of things. You are not bound by traditions, yet you respect their wisdom. People may misunderstand you because you are not part of the common current. But the truth is your soul is deeply independent. You are drawn to self-discovery, and your highest longing is for what is real. Even if you walk alone, when you are on your path, the universe itself clears the way for you. If your name starts with R, you carry a trinity of energies within you: leadership, resilience, and passion. You do not do things by halves. You either see it through to the end, or you do not begin. There is a magnetism in your presence. When you speak, people listen. You have momentum, but also the wisdom to move with care. Your heart holds immense love for your people, but if your trust is broken, you can also move on with clean finality. Your self-respect is your sacred ground. You often remain silent when you fear it might be compromised. Your soul is like a fire. It provides both illuminating light and a clear warning. You hold a beautiful balance of passion and wisdom. For the soul whose name begins with S, you are deeply feeling, a person connected from soul to soul. For you, relationship, honesty, and trust are the three pillars of life. You have no space for pretense. You connect directly from the heart. You possess a depth that may not be visible from the outside, but those who know you feel how authentic and precious you are. You can get caught in the currents of your own emotions, but when you sit in stillness, you find a profound inner peace. Your soul is naturally pulled towards love and devotion. You are a soul who would never cause harm, but who often silently carries the burdens of others. If your name begins with T, you are a stable, trustworthy, and deeply hardworking soul. You make no show of your efforts, nor do you speak much about them. Your way is to work in silence and let the results speak for themselves. Stability, security, and permanence are very important to you. It is not in your nature to leave a task unfinished once you have begun it. You have a patience that holds you steady even in the most difficult storms. Your soul is like a great tree, its roots running deep, offering shade and peace to many. Your love is also like this, steady and deep. If you connect with someone, you connect for a lifetime. You trust and you live for that trust. Now pause for just one breath. Did you see something new within yourself? Do you feel now how alive these sounds are? This is not just a name, it is the fingerprint of a soul. Everything that enters our life has a name. A friend, a teacher, a relationship, an opportunity. Every name connects us to a new river of experience, but the source of that river is often contained in its first sound. Ultimately, we must walk a path where we reach a point where there is no name, only the silent, nameless source from which all names are born. If your journey begins with you, you are a soul born to touch the expansive sky of creation. You have a desire for flight, but also the wisdom to stay connected to the earth. You are fiercely independent in your thoughts and grant others the same freedom to find their own sky. You have a vast heart and do not hold on to anger. You may feel a sense of loneliness at times, but in that spaciousness, you discover your true freedom. Your soul needs an open horizon where it can think, feel, and find the truth of its own being. A power flows through you that is the result of practice from many lifetimes. If the first sound of your name is V, you are deeply balanced, wise, and filled with the energy of service. Your life can be an inspiration to others because you think not just for yourself, but for the whole. You have the strength to carry great responsibility, be it for your home or for the world. Your thoughts are steady, and you possess a natural ability to see life from a spiritual viewpoint. A hidden discipline resides in you, a quiet inner practice that reveals itself slowly over time. Your soul finds its truest satisfaction in peace, in service, and in the silence of meditation. When your name begins with W, you are a special and wondrous soul. Your life is not meant to be ordinary. You find contentment only in creating something new, something different. You have a power of imagination that can make you a true artist or a visionary thinker. You may appear calm on the outside, but you are a being of deep and powerful feeling on the inside. Your dreams are not small, and you give your all to see them realized. Your relationships are profound. You allow very few people into your inner world, but those who enter are held there with total dedication. Your soul seeks creativity, authentic self-expression, and true connection. If your name begins with X, you are a mysterious soul. It is not easy for others to know you, but for those who do, you are a rare treasure. Your mind is a constant whirl of new ideas, new ways of seeing, new experiments. You can be deeply content in your own solitude and can also blend unseen into a crowd. You resist being held by any fixed rules, because your soul is that of a seeker, a practitioner who must forge their own path. Your spirit finds the divine in freedom, in stillness, and in direct experience. For the soul whose name begins with Y, you are a person of great peace and order. For you, knowledge, dharma, and spiritual growth are of the highest importance. You have great self-control, and this is your greatest power. You build your life not with words, but with disciplined action. Your decisions are steady, and you have a quick grasp of life's deeper truths. Your soul finds its greatest solace in faith, devotion, and spiritual practice. You do not lose your center, no matter the storm. This is the source of your quiet, special light. And if the first sound of your name is Z, you are one who lives life with an open heart and a deep acceptance. You have the art of embracing every color of life, the light and the shadow. You are generous, tolerant, and wise. You cannot find peace when you see others in pain. You do what you can. Your nature is gentle, and your energy is magnetic. Your soul finds its true happiness in the confluence of balance, love, and courage. You are the soul that, without seeking notice, always finds a home in the hearts of others. We have walked a spiritual journey from the first to the last sound. Every name is a kind of mantra, a sound that gives direction to the soul's flow. But the journey does not end with the name. We must always remember, we are not the name. We are the consciousness experiencing life through the name. As we understand the meaning of our name, we move closer to that which is beyond all names, beyond all forms, the great stillness. The name is a doorway, but the soul is the home. So, let us use our name as a practice, as a path to reconnect with that silent, sacred home within. If this inner journey revealed something to you, if you felt something stir within, I invite you to share that feeling. In the space below, share the first letter of your name and the one feeling or insight that arose within you today. Your journey may light the path for another. Let the sound of your name become a reminder of the infinite silence from which it was born. Be well.